They added it. They added it. He's here. Okay, guest.
You're not
Not guest.
do it.
I had enough. I have enough of both of them. Let's go. I chose to combine Veronica and Sixer specifically because they both came out in the Chapter 2 Strangers from the Past update on October 31st, 2025. Both of these characters also specialize in mobility in their own different ways. One for self-defense and supports, another for hunting people down like a fucking animal. Also, the video is going to be structured similar to my N7 and Cool Kid video. So it'll go like this. Section 1, Veronica, then Sixer. Section 2, Veronica, then Sixer. Section 3, Veronica, then Sixer, and we move to the LMS. Which is going to be different than what you would expect for this episode. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just finished editing Noli by the time I started editing this. So, I'm honestly on a fucking roll tonight. If my voice sounds tired, that explains why. I need to stop talking. Let's get into the video. Veronica is a Forsaken original survivalist survivor. Yes, Veronica is only based off of an avatar item and not really a figure in the Roblox community. Available for 750 player points, she is the 11th survivor introduced and was released in the Chapter 2 update on October 31st, 2025, alongside Sixer. Veronica specializes in mobility and self-defense, using a skateboard and tricks to create distance from the killer and even knock them back on impact. She also carries rechargeable batteries capable of restoring her own health, but cannot use any other healing sources. In Forsaken lore, Veronica is a sentient humanoid robot. Created as a prototype in the Helper RO Bots program to aid Robloxians, she became defunct when missing and fell under negative influences, adopting a rebellious skitter lifestyle. She frequently engaged in illegal graffiti, but soon regretted her actions. How she entered Forsaken remains unknown. Guest 666, also known as Sixer according to a letter and a photo found in a lobby, is one of the 7 playable killers in Forsaken, available for 1,666 player points. I'll be referring to him as Sixer throughout the video. Sixer was released with Veronica in the Chapter 2 update on Halloween night, October 31st, 2025. A bloodthirsty demon who thrives on attrition and precision. Sixer wears down survivors over time and gains blood with each kill. At full power, they can plunge the map into darkness, slow down time, I'm not even joking, it slows down the round timer, with their attack increasing significantly. In Forsaken, Sixer is based off the classic Roblox legend and creepypasta Guest 666, which claimed that the entity was an extremely dangerous hacker who possessed unusual powers that regular guests didn't have, such as the ability to speak in-game or even use admin commands. If you didn't know, guests were like guest accounts in Roblox. It was basically a way to test Roblox without having to make an account. As such, it had limited functionality. One major thing was guests could not talk. The myth dates back to the introduction of guest players in 2008, but was popularized in 2017 following a YouTube animated series by Roblox creator Oblivious HD, who was also responsible for the last guest. However, since Roblox discontinued the guest feature in 2017, the legend of Sixer has largely faded from prominence. In Forsaken lore, Sixer is a Robloxian who was shunned by the community because of the dark myths surrounding their name, which claimed they were a dangerous hacker. Their life changed when they formed a close friendship with Noob. At first, their bond was full of games, parties, and joy, and anything else that a normal friendship would have. But over time, Sixer grew increasingly unstable, injecting themselves with scripts for strength, or basically taking steroids. This created a widening rift with Noob, culminated in a tragic and violent end. After both Noob and Sixer were tortured by the Spectre, with Sixer being brainwashed and physically mutilated into the monstrous killer they are now. Milestone when Veronica gains a few new additions, with those being a cracked screen which gets rid of her left eye in the top right corner of her screen, a pinker hat with crooked antennas on top of it, another outfit layer consisting of black knee pads, gloves, pink long sleeve with shoulders exposed with a TV symbol on it, a black tank top under it, bluish black jeans with minor tears, and purple armbands. Milestone 2 Veronica wears a purple Roblox cap backwards, a pink tank top with some little stains in front, a black scarf, and a belt with a pink buckle. She has bandages covering her right arm, left leg, and her cracked screen, and the left shin of her jean is also ripped off. Her right arm and left leg are also orange, and her antennas are more bent. Milestone 3 Veronica wears spiky black headphones, a purple jacket with a red tie, a Draco blocks her cap backwards, her right side of her jeans also have a flame design, and her right arm and left leg are now synthetic. She also has a skull buckle with 2 bones on belt, and cracked screen is re-exposed and red. She also gains a new custom skateboard. Milestone 4, Veronica changes her appearance massively. Her skin is now brighter, and some of her limbs are now brownish yellow, possibly being rusted. She also now wears a pink rave hoodie with a purple hood, a black rave cap with a purple trim, a gas mask, and a backpack with a Draco Boxer face on it with gas tanks. The X eyes on the skull buckle are now neon blue. Her left shin on her jeans and cracked screen are now neon rave blue. She also gains a new custom skateboard. Sixer gains a few new changes, including 2 bands around their right wrist and horn, with 2 brownish-gray cloths wrapped around their thighs. His entire body becomes darker as their face is wrapped in bandages covering the mouth. Their eyes are also appear to be crying, and their leg hooves have also become more round rather than square. Sixer's eyes also appear to be crying. In Milestone 2, Sixer now has their drooling, sharp-toothed mouth uncovered, with the head's flesh being open around the face being red and visible. In addition, their eyes are now completely white, their red limbs and red parts now grow, and heads can be seen coming out of the neck. 2 glowing red spikes begin growing on their back, being developing wings. Sixer's legs also have sharp spikes, presumably part of their leg bones. Their leg hooves have also become even rounder than the previous milestone. Sixer's red parts now glow a bright neon red. A small set of horns start to develop on them, and their hands, horns, and hooves appear to be on fire. Sixer's skin on their head is now completely deteriorated, showing all their head's flesh. Their face becomes jagged and white, and the heads within the neck fur have darkened. Sixer's fingers on their hands have now become sharper and wrinkled, presumably now fully becoming claws. Sixer gets a dragon-like tail, and their wings on their back have now developed and slowly flap around. Their baseball cap turns into a dark gray helmet that resembles a dragon's skull, and bright red cracks are scattered throughout his entire body. Their hooves have also now started to develop into cloven hooves, and this is where the new chase theme is brought in. Sixer now takes the form of a red dragon-like being, with cracks and runes all over their body. Their wings have grown more grotesque and spell roadblocks in twisted letters. They now sport larger, more twisted horns along with a bottom set of horns and smaller top set of horns. Their tail is now barbed with sharp nail-like appendages at the tip, and more effects are present around the skin. Strangely, unique white symbols appear all over the body in small quantities. Their hooves have now fully developed into cloven hooves. Noob is actually present within this Milestone 4 render. Veronica's several actives in her metal frame passive are what make her the survivalist that she is. She can only heal via one of her abilities. She cannot heal from medkits, Elliot's Pizzas, or Builderman's dispensers, or any other source, only her battery. The battery heals up to 50 HP at 100% charge, and she starts each round with a 30% charge. Completing a correct and real generator puzzle restores 8% battery per cycle. Fake generators do not restore battery. This means that you can use your battery as a bit of like a Noli generator checker, which is pretty cool. Vandalism is where Veronica equips her spray paint or unequip it and sprays graffiti onto a wall. I won't bore you with the details, just know this is how she skates. As a green box appears in front of this graffiti and it goes through walls, this being the zone where exactly you can use your skating ability. The killers can also get rid of this graffiti because it has 5 health and anything can get rid of it. Her skate ability lets her skate. Veronica has several different modes, including a bounce mode, a phase mode, and a bump mode. Use phase to go through the killer, aka if you're cornered and you need a speed boost. Use bump to assist teammates via, bumping the killer away, and use boost if you want to hit tricks or something. I almost never use boost. I almost never used it. I mostly stuck with phase or bumper. Oh yeah, about trick. Trick is when you press the space bar when you light up pink. This allows you to recharge some stamina while giving you a bit of a boost. This is how Veronica players look like they're on fucking crack. And lastly, activating her battery. Veronica begins to slowly heal herself. Healing can stop if 1. Maximum health is reached, 2. The charge runs out, or 3. Veronica takes any damage. Any damage. It occurs at 1 HP per second, 1 HP equaling 2% of the battery. If Veronica has at least a 1% charge, battery can still be activated, restoring 1 HP if no required threshold is not met. Sixer has 4 passives, and I'll explain each of them in a very simplified manner. Manic Fixation is Sixer's anti-loop, with them getting speed the longer they're chasing somebody. So the longer you're in chase with Sixer, the quicker they're going to be, and the quicker that they'll catch up to you. Hellforge Spell decreases all negative effects, including stuns, by 25%. This makes characters with low stun times like Jane Doe, with her max being 3 seconds, and Shaletsky, whose max is I believe to be 3 seconds, to be nullified closer to 2 seconds. Bloodhound is how Sixer's blood currency system works, and while documented, it also makes it so every hit will land, and body blocking does not do anything. So if 2 people are in Sixer's M1 range, both of them get hit. Similar to body blocking Slasher, body blocking Sixer is impossible. And Sixer has an unnamed passive ability being given the name A Sense of Fear on the wiki. This makes it so Sixer's tracking ability is under marked rather than a regular aura track, meaning unless undetectable is popped during the tracking phase, he will be able to track you. His abilities allow him lunge distances, whether it's eviscerate via holding down mouse 1, or full-on lunging strike, demonic pursuit, sorry, wrong game, from corner to corner, can punish even the smallest mistake if used correctly. But however, certain abilities come with a cost. Sixer runs off a blood system like action points in games like Pokemon or other RPGs. To be able to do eviscerate, also known as a mouse 1 lunge, you need to accumulate blood via hitting your victims and collecting the red orbs. This will also give them an effect known as hemorrhage. Yes, you give your enemies hemorrhoid.
Oh god, I popped it! Oh, it hurts! What the hell are you doing? Oh crap. Oh god, get me off of here! Dude, Stan, I have to go home! I need my cream! I need my cream!
Once the blood meter is maxed, you can turn your tracking ability, Blood Rush, into a rage mode, Blood Hunt. It makes you immune to all stuns, hides the timer, and the timer itself only ticks down at half the speed it originally does. So a minute is going to feel like 2 minutes. There's a bunch of technical shit that this brings, but yes, if you pop it before the timer hits 0, the round continues until your Blood Hunt runs out. And the only way for the round to continue after that point is to force a last man standing. Sixer has a ranged shouting ability known as Infernal Cry. While not in rage mode, it doesn't deal damage, but blinds your victim and fucks with their screen. This is really good against Veeronica's since they're in shift lock and that yanks their camera right towards you. While in rage mode, however, it does everything mentioned previously plus 15 damage on top of that and hemorrhage. In short, Sixer thrives off snowballing mistakes. The more mistakes that are made, the more chances Sixer has to take advantage of them.